Hi everyone, this is Anne with Graphic Design How To, and today I wanted to go over what exactly happens when you pass 100,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. This is something that happened to me in May of 2024, and I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who subscribed and made this happen for me. I realized that I was not the one who did it, you guys are. So here's what you get. You do get a silver play button. If you're looking for this video, you probably already know that. Now I realize it's just an award, it's a piece of brushed metal, and it doesn't really have much value, but I still think it's kind of cool, and it's something that I wanted to get for a long time. Anyway, I was a little confused about what happens, the actual process of getting it, and also if there's anything else you get, like maybe a bump in the algorithm, some extra, bonus money or anything like that. So I'll try to answer every question I had about this award. All right, let's get started. So first, how long does it take to get the award? Well, I passed 100,000 followers on May 17th of 2024. And YouTube kind of has to do a manual review of your channel. So it takes a little bit of time, and then you should get an email. I got the email on May 24th. The email has a code inside that you can use to redeem the award, but I had to go on a trip, so I waited until June 9th to redeem that code. And then I got the play button on June 18th. So I'm thinking if I'd redeemed that code right away, it would have been about 16 days from the time I hit 100,000 subscribers till the day it came in the mail. Now your waiting time is going to vary based on a lot of different factors: how long it takes to ship, how long it takes to get reviewed, and how long it takes them to actually get the award made. Also, some other YouTubers mentioned getting a notification in their YouTube studio. I never saw that though, so I'm thinking maybe they don't do that anymore. They just send you the email. Another question that kind of ran through my mind was, I wonder how many other YouTube channels have passed 100,000 subscribers. And so I did a little bit of research. It seems like it's anywhere from 350,000 to 550,000, so quite a lot of us. Will your channel get an algorithm bump once it hits 100,000 subscribers? The answer to this for me was no. My channel has actually gone down a little bit in the algorithm, I think, because I don't get quite as many views these days and not as many subscribers either, which is just fine. I'm totally okay with slow and steady. Is there any increase in earnings? Same answer here for me. Actually, my earnings are down right now, so I think the answer to this is no. Are you guaranteed to get a silver play button award once your channel passes 100,000 subscribers? The answer here is surprisingly no. YouTube manually will review your channel, and there's actually a whole list of things that they have to make sure your channel is in compliance with. So your channel can't have violated any community guidelines, no active copyright strikes, you can't have subscriber fraud. So basically, if YouTube thinks that a big number of your subscribers are fake, they will not give you the award. Inappropriate content. So channels that post content that's not suitable for all audiences or have excessive violence, adult material, those might not be allowed to get the award. Spam and deceptive practices. This kind of goes along with that other one where you shouldn't have spammy content or fake content. Inactivity. If your channel has been inactive for a long time, you might not receive the award. And then if you have incomplete verification, you also might not get it. So you need to complete certain verification processes, and failure to do that will result in denial. If you're wondering how long it took me to get to 100,000 subscribers, the answer is 7 years of posting every single week. So that's a lot of videos, and I will say that so many people do it faster than that. I think if you're super great on camera, or if you have a few viral videos, it can happen so fast for you. I personally have never had a viral video, and my camera presence, could probably work on that. But anyway, like I said, slow and steady has worked for me. Okay, so here's the step-by-step process to get your award, and it's pretty straightforward, but if you've been waiting on that email for longer than a week, there is a process you can do to kind of get it going. Maybe something happened where you didn't get the email. Be sure to check your spam folder too. Step 1 is wait a week after you hit 100,000 subscribers. Step 2, you should get an email that looks like this. Step 3 is copy the redemption code that's in step 2 here. Number 4, click this link. That'll take you to this page, and then you can click here and then just paste your redemption code in. Next, you'll fill out your channel name, and for God's sake, check to make sure everything is correct here. You can actually put anything you want on this line. It doesn't have to be just your YouTube channel name. It doesn't have to be your channel name at all. But of course, you probably can't put like profanity or anything like that. So anyway, I put both my channel name and my real name here. And then it'll populate to show you what it'll look like on the award here. Next, you'll need to fill out all this information. And then you'll have to verify your address. And then your payment should be $0. And then you can go ahead and place the order. Then you'll get an order confirmation with an order number. And then finally, just wait for your award to come in the mail. It should take about a week or so. And you'll also get email updates about the shipping process. Now, if for some reason you don't get that award email, you'll want to go to Creator Studio, then come up here to the Help button, and then search Help. Here you'll type YouTube Creator Awards. And then click on the button that says Get a YouTube Creator Award. You'll want to make sure you have the right email address here, and then make sure your channel is eligible. Next, you'll want to go to your advanced settings to find your channel ID, and you can enter that here. Then you should be able to see if you're eligible, and then you can follow the steps to redeem your award. And I already did this, so when I click this and enter my code, it just says, oh, you've already gotten your award. So that's what you can do if you're not seeing it in your email. Oh, and I do want to say, once you get your redemption code, try to use it pretty quickly, hopefully within a month or so. It doesn't have any two-factor authentication or anything like that, so hackers could steal it and use it and make their own little, award. Now, originally I thought, why would anybody want a fake YouTube award? But I checked online and apparently they do sell for around $80. So, there is some monetary value there. Just be sure not to wait too long to redeem that code or it might get stolen. That actually happened to me with an Adobe Creative Cloud code that was supposed to be good for like 3 months. Somebody stole that code and used it, and it was a huge pain after that to try to get my Creative Cloud subscription back. Now I'm actually not going to show you all the stuff that came with the award. There are a lot of other videos about that, and we all get the same thing, basically like a letter, a little business card thing, and then the award. And then there will also be a card where you can order extra copies for your team if you want to. Now, once you get your award, you're going to want to check it over and make sure that there's no damage. If there is, you have 7 days to report that and get the process started for a new award. So make sure not to throw all the packaging away right off the bat. All right, so this is all the questions and answers that I could think of about the silver YouTube play button. If you have any questions though, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you next week with another video. And thank you so much for helping me achieve this goal.